For anyone graduating or trying to switch into an IT career right now, it can feel like you're just stepping into this huge uncharted territory. You have the degree, but you walk into an office and wonder, what do I actually need to stand out here? How do I get that promotion? It turns out the answer, more often than not, is certifications. They're like a beacon for employers.
That's a perfect way to put it. A degree tells them you can learn, but a certification tells them what you know times right now asterisk. In a field that changes every 6 months, that's the signal that really matters.
Let's dive into the heavy hitters for 2026, specifically the CISSP and the Certified Ethical Hacker credentials. As cyber threats evolve, these certifications are moving from nice to have to absolute requirements for anyone aiming at senior security roles or high stakes penetration testing.
Exactly. And what's interesting here is the shift in mindset. The CISSP isn't just about technical 1S and 0S anymore, it's about understanding risk management at a boardroom level. Meanwhile, the CEH is basically giving you a legal license to hack so you can find the holes before the bad guys do.
It feels like the market is putting a massive premium on proactive rather than reactive skills. It's not about cleaning up the mess anymore, it's about preventing it from ever happening.
Spot on. The aha moment for many companies is realizing that a single certified ethical hacker professional costs significantly less than a public data breach and the fines that come with it. It's moving the entire security function from a cost center to a business protector. In 2026, you don't just want to build a wall, you want to hire the person who knows exactly how to climb it.
So, if you want to be the person holding the keys to the kingdom, security is the way to go. But what if you're more interested in where that data actually lives? That leads us straight into the battle of the clouds.
Got it? The cloud infrastructure is the foundation for everything else?
Moving on to the infrastructure side, we're seeing a massive continued demand for the cloud trinity AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud certifications. Whether you're a beginner starting with Azure Fundamentals or a pro going for Google Professional Cloud Architect, these are the credentials keeping the digital world running.
It's a fascinating landscape because you don't necessarily have to pick just one anymore. A lot of big companies are going multi-cloud to avoid vendor lock-in. So having a Google certification alongside an AWS one is becoming a massive competitive advantage for architects who want to build more flexible, vendor-neutral systems.
It's all about versatility in the cloud. But even if you have the best security and the fastest cloud, someone still has to manage the people and the processes, which brings us to our final category.
Right, the human layer. This is where a lot of technical projects succeed or fail.
Finally, we have to talk about the backbone certifications, CompTIA A+ for the newcomers and PMP and ITIL4 for the leaders. These focus on the how of IT, how to fix it, how to manage the project, and how to deliver it as a professional service to the company.
People often overlook these because they aren't as flashy as cybersecurity or cloud, but the return on investment is often higher. A PMP holder in an IT role often earns 30% more than their non-certified peers because they can actually navigate the chaos of $1 million software rollout without it collapsing.
That makes sense. It seems like as AI takes over more of the coding and routine technical work, the human element managing the project lifecycle and the overall strategy becomes the real premium skill.
Exactly, that's the aha here. ITIL and PMP are essentially AI-proof certifications because they deal with human complexity, stakeholder management, and organizational efficiency. An algorithm can't fully replicate that yet. Tech skills get you the job, but these management certs are what get you the office with the view.
That's a powerful point, investing in the human to tech bridge. It's clear that 2026 is going to be a year where specialized proof of skill is the only currency that matters. So, to wrap this up, what are the absolute key takeaways for our listeners?
Well, I'd boil it down to four things. First, cybersecurity is now strategic. CISSP and CEH are business protection roles that command top salaries. Second, aim for cloud multi-literacy. While AWS is the giant, being certified in Google Cloud or Azure is the new gold standard. Third, don't forget the management premium. Certs like PMP and ITIL are a career moat because they focus on human skills that automation can't touch. And finally, the foundation still matters. For anyone just starting, CompTIA A+ remains the essential passport into the IT industry.